Alright, welcome to a video on function composition. So today we're going to be composing functions. We've been working with functions a little bit, and you know that if you put an input into a function, you get an output. It's like a machine. You throw something in, it spits you back something out. Well, today we're actually going to be combining functions together, and then we're going to put something into that combined function. So it's kind of like we're taking two machines and attaching them together and seeing what we get. So it's like we took a hammer, a screwdriver, we put them together in like a weird Darth Maul type of weapon thing. You probably don't know what that is. Star Wars. But then we'd be able to, tape them together. I feel like I should probably bring one of these into school. I'm going to do that. And then we can hammer stuff, and then, oh, look, we can also screw stuff. Or we could screw something in and then hammer it at the same time. It's just kind of what we're doing. It's going to be like we took the screwdriver and screwed it in, and then took the hammer and just... I got to get better at these analogies. Okay, let's go. So we have three functions that we're going to mess with here. We have f of x equals 9 minus x, which is a tricky one because notice that it's 9 minus x, not 9 plus x. Then we have g of x, which equals x squared plus x. Then we have h of x, which equals x minus 2. So, I'm going to show you how to do the first one. I'm going to get you started on the second one, and then I want you to do the third one all on your own. So the first one here on the left, it says f of g of 2. So what that means is that we're going to take our f of x function, and inside it we're going to put our g of x function. So we're going to take our f of x and put it inside our g of x. So our f of x is 9 minus x. So that's our f of x. Now, in place of x, I'm going to put that g of x. So it's going to look like this with the x in there. So it's going to say 9 minus, and then we put it in parentheses. G of x is x squared plus x. Now we should do our input values. So now we're going to take that number and put it everywhere where there is an x. So it's going to be 9 minus parentheses 2 squared, because we inputted something new. We put in parentheses plus 2. Now we just do the simple part of the algebra. So we get 9 minus 2 squared is 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. So when we compose those functions together, what we get is 3. So our function composition, our input value of 2 is going to give us 3 of f of g of 2. Okay, so I'm going to get you started on the next one, and then I'll let you actually input the number. So what we're going to do is we're going to do h of f of negative 1. So we're going to compose our h of x. So we're going to take our h of x, which is x minus 2, and then inside of it we're going to put that f of x. So in place of x, in parentheses, we're going to put 9 minus x minus 2. Now we're actually going to input that negative 1. So 9 minus, don't forget to put this in parentheses, negative 1 minus 2. And it's important we put it in parentheses because we see there's a double negative. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you pause this video and finish this out on your own. So go ahead and do that now. Okay. So we see that after you do that, you should get 8, but double check, make sure I did it right, make sure you did it right. And finally, we have this g of h of 3. So I want you to finish this one on your own. It's going to be a little tricky because this one has 2 x's in it, and you have to put that x minus 2 in for both x's. So go ahead, pause the video, work on that now. Okay, so there's the solution to that. Go ahead, check your work with mine, make sure that we both did everything right. After that, you are done with this lesson.